Please start for us.
What's your name?
My name is Mina.
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 Hi. Once upon a time, there lived a young man who was poor and alone, unable to bear his poverty any longer. He prayed, oh God, please give me some money. He pleaded. He continued to pray and pray. And one night he had a dream. In the dream, he heard a voice saying, once you leave this place, take good care of the first thing you touch. Then go west. When he woke up and left the house, he stumbled and fell. His hand landed on a piece of straw. The single stalk seemed useless, but he held it tight and began walking west. As the man walking along, a fly came by, whizzz, and started buzzing around his face. He grabbed the fly, tied it to the tip of the straw stuck to fly with, and let it continue buzzing about. He then came across a boy who liked the stone. The boy asked, can I take the stone? The man gave the boy the stone. In turn, his mom gave the man 3 oranges. He was quite happy to see that a piece of straw had turned into 3 oranges. As he continued walking, he came upon a young woman who was feeling very thirsty from the heat because he didn't have any water to give. The man gave her the oranges instead. The woman ate the oranges and became strong again. To thank him, she gave the man a wonderful piece of the cloth. The man was happy to see that 3 oranges had turned into a finer piece of cloth. As he continued walking, he came upon a man struggling with a sick horse by the side of the road. What's the matter? He asked. The man told him that he had a plan to take his son for some clothes, but the horse fell and stopped walking. The young man offered his clothes in exchanges for the horse. Happy at this deal, the man exchanged his horse for the clothes and walked back to his village. For the rest of the night, the young man did his best to nurse the horse. By the next morning, the animal was back to its old self. The young man had turned into a cloth into a house. Riding his new horse, he continued his journey. He came across a man who was closing up his house and making preparation for a journey of his own. The man saw the horse and said, I'm setting out on a journey and need a horse. Would you tend my house and field rice? The young man agreed and took the home. He was amazed that the horse had turned into a house and a field rice. In the end, the man became rich with the house and field he obtained, since he gained his wealth, starting with just a piece of straw. The locals took to calling him the Straw Millionaire. Thank you.
Wow, Mena, that was fantastic. That's one of my favorite stories. That story comes from Japan.
I learning to story it with you.
You learned that story from me. Fantastic. Yeah. Well, you tell it better than I tell it.
Yeah, that's always embarrassing, David, when our pupils, it's what we want. We want our pupils to tell the stories better than we do.
Oh, I love it, Mena. That was absolutely brilliant.
And they usually do.
Yes, I enjoyed this story. And she narrated the story very well.
Yeah. Mena, is this your first time in the World Storytelling Cafe?
I don't see.
Is this your first time here in the World Storytelling Cafe, Mena?
Yeah.
Well, I hope it's not your last time because you told it so brilliantly. You have to come back again and tell us another story.
Oh, please come back over and over again.
Please, I really enjoyed your story and you told it beautifully, Mina. Please come back and tell us another one.
Sure, I'm tough.
That would be very good.